chosen ones. Tonight, something ancient and irreversible is happening. On this night, December 12th, 2025, the final and most potent numerical gateway of the year swings open, the 12/12ths portal. This is not just another date on the calendar, it is a cosmic alignment, a harmonic convergence point where the veil between our world and the higher dimensions becomes almost non-existent. For the spiritually awake, for the chosen ones who have felt the shift building for months, this is the moment we have been waiting for. It is a moment of profound karmic reckoning and miraculous opportunity. But it comes with a warning, a divine caution that you must heed. What happens over the next few hours and days will set the energetic trajectory for your entire next year, and perhaps the rest of your life. Do not underestimate the power of this moment. You are standing at a precipice of destiny, and what you do now matters more than you can possibly imagine. So listen closely, and do not click away. Your higher self guided you here for a reason. Many people on the planet right now are feeling an intense, almost unbearable pressure. They are feeling restless. Their sleep is disturbed by vivid, nonsensical dreams, and a strange anxiety hums just beneath their skin. They will dismiss it. They will call it holiday stress, end-of-year fatigue, or just the weight of the world. They will try to numb it, to ignore it, to medicate it. But you know better. You know this feeling is not mundane. It is the palpable vibration of the cosmos shifting gears. It is the entire energetic grid of the planet being upgraded, and your body, your very DNA, is responding to it. This is the Schumann resonance spiking wildly, a planetary heartbeat thrumming with new information, new codes for ascension. What the masses perceive as chaos, you must recognize as a divine recalibration. This 12/12ths portal is the culmination of every energy wave, every eclipse, every planetary alignment we have experienced this year. It is the final crescendo in a grand cosmic symphony, and you, dear soul, are a vital instrument in this orchestra. If you feel this message resonating in your very bones, if you feel a stirring of recognition, like you are remembering something you've always known, I need you to do 3 things immediately to anchor yourself in this powerful energy. First, like this video, to send a signal of resonance back to the universe. Second, subscribe to Power Inside You, for we will be guiding you through these energetic waves every single day. And third, and this is the most important, type the number 1212 in the comments below right now. Typing 1212 is not just a comment, it is a declaration. It is an energetic signature that tells your spirit guides, your ancestors, and the universe that you are present. You are awake, and you are ready to receive the downloads and blessings of this sacred portal. Do it now. Affirm your readiness. This portal is built upon the sacred geometry of the number 12. Think about it. 12 months in a year, 12 signs of the zodiac, 12 disciples, 12 strands of what science calls our junk DNA, waiting to be activated. 12 is the number of cosmic order and divine completion. When you see 12/12ths, you are seeing a mirror, the physical world reflecting the spiritual world. It is a promise that as above, so below. On this day, the gateway allows for a perfect mirroring of your higher self's intentions into your physical reality. This means manifestation happens at an accelerated, almost frightening speed. But it also means that your unhealed shadows, your deepest fears, and your karmic debts are also mirrored and magnified. This is why this portal can feel both exhilarating and terrifying. It is a double-edged sword of divine light, and only those with the courage to face their own inner darkness can wield it to create miracles. We are about to decode the 8 crucial truths that every spiritually awakened soul must understand to navigate this period. Ignoring these truths is not an option if you wish to harness this energy for your highest good. Missing this shift could mean remaining stuck in old patterns, old timelines, and old karmic loops for another entire cycle. But embracing them means unlocking a level of freedom, abundance, and purpose that you have only dreamed of. This is your great cosmic reset. Are you ready to begin? The first crucial truth you must understand about the 12/12ths portal is what I call the sacred echo and karmic finality. This portal acts as a universal echo chamber. Every word you have spoken, every action you have taken, every intention you have held throughout this entire year, and even from past lives, is now rushing back towards you for a final review. This is not a punishment, it is a graduation. The universe is showing you the energetic sum of your recent existence, so you can see with crystal clarity what you have created. Have you felt it? The sudden, inexplicable waves of emotion, the memories of long-forgotten people or situations bubbling up to the surface. Have you had conversations in your dreams with people from your past, or found yourself humming a song you haven't heard in 20 years? This is the sacred echo. It is your karma, not as a system of reward and punishment, but as a neutral, energetic feedback loop presenting itself for final integration and release. You may find people from your past suddenly reaching out, an old friend, an ex-partner, a former colleague. Do not be alarmed. These are karmic loose ends presenting themselves for you to finally tie. They are soul contracts seeking completion. Your task is not to re-engage with the drama, but to observe the feeling that arises within you. Is it anger? Forgive them and forgive yourself. Is it sadness? Grieve the lesson and thank it for the wisdom it brought you. Is it longing? Recognize that you are now whole and complete within yourself, and release the need for external validation. This karmic finality is a gift. It is a divine opportunity to wipe your energetic slate clean before you step into the new year. Do not drag these old chains into the new timeline that is being offered to you. Physically, you may be experiencing this as ringing in your ears, which are frequency downloads and adjustments to the new energy. You may feel heart palpitations as your heart chakra expands to hold more light and compassion. You may feel dizzy or ungrounded as your energetic body disconnects from the old 3D matrix and anchors into the new 5D crystalline grid. Do not run to the doctor in fear. Run to your meditation cushion in awareness. Breathe through it. Thank your body for its incredible ability to process these cosmic upgrades. This is the feeling of ascension. This is the price of awakening. If you have felt these echoes, if you have heard the ringing in your ears or the flutter in your heart, type "I am listening" in the comments below to let the universe know you are paying attention and ready to integrate these powerful lessons. The second crucial truth of this 12/12ths portal is the activation of the wealth frequency and the dissolution of scarcity contracts. This particular portal is vibrating at a frequency that directly targets the energetic blockages surrounding wealth, abundance, and self-worth. Many of the most ancient and deeply embedded limitations we carry are not even ours. They are ancestral. They are scarcity contracts made by our forefathers who lived through famine, war, and poverty. They are vows of poverty taken in past lives as monks or nuns. These are energetic agreements, stored in our cellular memory, that tell us it is not safe to be wealthy. I am not worthy of abundance, or money is the root of all evil. This 12/12ths portal is sending a powerful light code, a disruptive frequency that is designed to shatter these ancient contracts once and for all. So how does this manifest in your life right now? It can be paradoxical. On one hand, you may be seeing signs of incoming abundance everywhere, finding coins on the street, seeing repeating numbers like 888, which signifies infinite abundance, receiving an unexpected refund or a small gift. These are the universe's winks, letting you know that the flow has begun. But on the other, more powerful hand, you may feel a sudden and intense fear around money. You might find yourself panicking about bills, obsessing over your bank account, or feeling an overwhelming sense of lack, even if your circumstances haven't changed. Caution, do not misinterpret this. This fear is not a sign that you are failing. It is the death rattle of the old scarcity contract. The old energy is being purged from your system, and it is coming up to the surface to be seen, acknowledged, and released. It is screaming for your attention, because it knows its time is up. Your job is to not identify with the fear. See it for what it is. An old, dead program being uninstalled from your energetic hard drive. When the panic arises, do this simple but powerful ritual. Place your hand on your heart and say aloud, "I see this fear. I acknowledge its ancestral roots. I thank it for trying to protect me, but I no longer require its service. I am now dissolving all scarcity contracts. Across all timelines, dimensions and realities. I am a sovereign being of infinite abundance." And so it is. Then I want you to find a dollar bill or a coin. Hold it in your hands and pour feelings of love and gratitude into it. Bless it. Thank it. See it as the beautiful, neutral energy of exchange that it is. This act reprograms your relationship with money from one of fear to one of love. This is how you consciously participate in the dissolution of those old, painful contracts. The portal is opening the door. You simply have to have the courage to walk through it. Embrace this financial and spiritual reset. The third crucial truth is one that many will find deeply unsettling, yet it is perhaps the most liberating of all. It is the concept of the mandatory shadow purge and the dream portal. During the 12/12's gateway, the universal energies are forcing a confrontation with the parts of ourselves we have repressed, denied, and disowned. Our shadow self. Your shadow self is not evil. It is simply the collection of your unhealed wounds, your deepest insecurities, your jealousy, your anger, your greed. For too long, spiritual teachings have focused only on love and light, encouraging us to bypass these darker aspects of our humanity. But true enlightenment, true wholeness, cannot be achieved until we have integrated our shadow. This portal is a divine intervention, forcing this integration upon those who are ready. You cannot enter the higher frequencies of the new year carrying the dense weight of your unacknowledged shadow. It simply cannot come with you. This is why your dreams may have become so intense, so vivid, and perhaps so disturbing lately. The dreamscape is the primary classroom for shadow work during this portal. Your subconscious is using the symbolic language of dreams to bring your shadows into the light. Are you dreaming of being chased? Ask yourself, what part of yourself are you running from? Are you dreaming of losing your teeth? This often symbolizes a fear of being powerless or unheard. Are you having confrontational dreams with loved ones? These are often rehearsals for necessary conversations you need to have in your waking life. Do not be afraid of these dreams. They are your soul's medicine. Keep a dream journal by your bed, and the moment you wake up, write down everything you can remember, paying special attention to the feelings the dream evoked. These feelings are the key to understanding the shadow it is revealing. During the day, you may find yourself being triggered more easily. Little things might send you into a rage, or you might feel sudden, sharp pangs of jealousy or inadequacy. Again, this is not a regression. This is a purification. The portal's energy is like a spiritual magnet, pulling the shrapnel of past pains out of your energy field. When a trigger happens, your task is to pause. Instead of reacting, get curious. Ask yourself, what is the deeper wound that this situation is touching? What younger version of me is feeling this pain? This is how you embrace the shadow purge. You meet it with compassion, not with judgment. You are not your anger. You are the loving awareness that is capable of holding and healing that anger. This work is the key to unlocking your authentic power. Your greatest light is always found hiding behind your deepest shadow. This portal is handing you the flashlight and the map. Have the courage to go exploring. If you declare your courage to face your own inner landscape, type "I integrate my shadow with love" in the comments to anchor this profound healing intention. As you bravely venture into the landscape of your own shadow, as you begin the sacred work of integration and healing that the dream portal is demanding of you, you create an inner void, but this is not an empty, desolate void. It is a sacred, fertile emptiness, a vacuum that the universe abhors and will rush to fill with something of a much higher, more refined vibration. This purification of your inner world is the prerequisite for the fourth crucial truth of the 12/12's portal, and it is one that speaks to the deepest longing of the human heart. This is the activation of the soulmate signal. and the great divine reunion. For eons, the human experience of love and partnership has been dominated by karmic contracts. We have been drawn to partners who mirror our unhealed wounds, who trigger our deepest traumas, and who force us to confront our own limitations. These were necessary, sacred lessons, and we must honor every single one of those challenging relationships for the growth they provided. But for the chosen ones, for the souls who have done the work, that era of karmic entanglement is coming to a definitive close. This 12/12's portal is broadcasting a new frequency, a clarion call across the quantum field, specifically encoded to attract and magnetize your divine counterparts. This is not limited to a single romantic twin flame, but extends to your entire soul family, the network of souls with whom you share a cosmic origin and a collective mission. Have you felt it? A profound, almost aching sense of loneliness, but not the mundane kind. It is a cosmic homesickness, a deep cellular yearning for a connection that you can't quite name, but can feel in the marrow of your bones. Have you been seeing faces in your dreams? Strangers who feel more familiar than your own family? Have you been experiencing overwhelming synchronicities, like hearing a specific song in 3 different places in one day, or seeing pairs of animals everywhere you look? These are not your imagination running wild. This is your energy field, beginning to resonate with the soulmate signal. It is your antenna tuning into this new sacred frequency. The portal is purging the old 3D relationship templates based on codependency, control, and conditional love. It is dissolving the energetic residue of every painful breakup, every betrayal, and every moment you compromised your soul for the sake of not being alone. This clearing process can be intense. You may find yourself grieving past relationships all over again, not out of a desire to go back, but as a final cleansing release. Allow the tears to flow. They are holy water, purifying your heart chakra for the love that is to come. A critical warning comes with this activation. The universe is not bringing you a person who will complete you. It is bringing you a person, or people, who will perfectly mirror your own newfound wholeness. Therefore, the absolute most important work you can do during this portal is to fall radically and unconditionally in love with yourself. The soulmate signal works on the principle of harmonic resonance. It is a frequency. It is not a search query. You cannot find your divine counterpart by swiping on an app or desperately looking in every crowd. You can only become the frequency that calls them in. So, romance yourself. Take yourself on dates. Write yourself love letters. Look into your own eyes in the mirror and say, "I love you. I am so proud of you. I will never abandon you." Heal the parts of you that still believe you are unworthy of a profound, sacred, and effortless love. As you do this, you become a living, breathing, homing beacon. You are no longer sending out a signal of lack and need, but a powerful, stable signal of wholeness and self-love. That is the frequency your soul family is listening for. This is the dawn of the 5D relationship, unions based not on need, but on mission, not on filling a void, but on amplifying the light that each of you already holds. These are connections that will accelerate your spiritual growth, support your life's purpose, and feel like coming home at last. The reunion has begun. If you are ready to stop searching and start becoming, if you are ready to call in your true soul family from a place of wholeness and love, I want you to type, "I am the frequency of divine love," in the comments below. Declare your sovereignty and claim the sacred union that is your birthright. The fifth crucial truth of this 12/12's portal moves beyond our personal karma and relationships and into a much deeper, more ancient layer of our being. This is a truth that defines the very essence of what it means to be a chosen one, a starseed or a light worker on this planet at this time. This is the ancestral healing mandate and the great DNA upgrade. You must understand, you did not choose your family, your bloodline, or your genetic heritage by accident. You are not just here to heal your own wounds from this lifetime. You are a designated spiritual agent, a karmic pattern breaker, who voluntarily incarnated into a specific ancestral lineage to heal it from the inside out. Your blood carries a living library of every experience, every trauma, every triumph, and every sorrow your ancestors ever endured. The unhealed pain of your great-grandmother, the financial struggles of your great-grandfather, the unspoken grief of a forgotten relative, it does not die with them. It is passed down, generation after generation, as energetic imprints within your very DNA, what modern science is just beginning to understand as epigenetic memory. These imprints manifest in our lives as recurring patterns, irrational fears, and persistent blockages that seem to have no origin in our own personal experience. The high-frequency light codes streaming through the 12/12 portal are a form of divine genetic therapy. They are specifically designed to penetrate the double helix of our DNA and activate the so-called junk DNA, the 97% that science has not been able to explain. This is not junk, it is a dormant multidimensional hard drive containing our cosmic history and our highest spiritual potential. As these light codes pour in, they are simultaneously deactivating the dense trauma-based programming of our ancestors. This is a massive energetic undertaking, and it is manifesting in very tangible ways. Have you found yourself suddenly and inexplicably fascinated with your family tree or old family photos? Have you felt waves of sadness or anger that feel ancient and vast, far bigger than your own personal life? Are you experiencing strange physical pains that migrate around your body with no medical explanation? Or perhaps your ancestors are visiting you in your dreams, not as haunting ghosts, but as loving guides, showing you images or symbols you don't yet understand. This is the ancestral healing mandate in action. You are the conduit through which generations of pain can finally find release and peace. This is a sacred responsibility, and you can consciously participate in this profound healing. You are the hope and the prayer of your entire lineage. Your awakening is their liberation. To assist this process, perform this simple but powerful ceremony. Find a quiet space and light a white candle. Hold in your mind's eye an image of your ancestral line stretching out behind you in two long lines, your mother's line and your father's line, all the way back to the dawn of your people. You do not need to know their names or their stories, just feel their presence. Then, speak these words from your heart, aloud, to all my beloved ancestors. I see you, I honor you, I acknowledge your struggles, your pain, your resilience, and your strength. I thank you for the gift of life that flows through you to me. I now, as the living sovereign representative of this bloodline, declare that all vows of poverty, all contracts of suffering, all patterns of addiction, and all legacies of trauma are now null and void. I release this pain from my body, from my energy field, and from our collective DNA. I release you to the light. I heal myself for you, and I heal myself for the generations yet to come. I am the one who breaks the chain, and so it is. Feel the ripple of this declaration move backwards and forwards through time. You may feel a shiver, a wave of emotion, or a sense of profound peace. This is you, fulfilling one of the deepest aspects of your soul's mission. You are not just saving yourself, you are healing a river of souls. If you accept this sacred role as the healer of your lineage, type "I am the one who breaks the chain" in the comments. Affirm your power and your purpose. This deep inner work, clearing personal shadows, upgrading relationship frequencies, and healing ancestral lineages, creates a fundamental shift in your core vibration. As your personal frequency rises, you become incompatible with lower vibrational realities. This leads us directly to the sixth crucial truth of the 12/12's portal, a phenomenon that is causing immense confusion and turmoil for many on the planet right now. It is the collapse of false timelines and the great clarification. You must understand that you are not living a single linear life. You are a magnificent, multidimensional being existing across a spectrum of potential realities, or timelines, all at once. Every choice you make shifts you from one timeline to another. For much of your life, you have likely been walking a timeline that was created for you by your parents, your culture, and society's expectations. It was a safe path, a predictable future, but it may not have been in alignment with your soul's true authentic mission. The 12/12's portal is acting as a grand cosmic sorting mechanism. Its high-frequency energy is causing a structural failure and collapse of any and all timelines in your life that are not built on the foundation of your highest truth. This is why the world seems to be in chaos, and why your personal world might feel like it is falling apart. That job you've held for 10 years, the one that drains your soul but pays the bills. The energetic foundation holding it in your reality is dissolving. That relationship you've stayed in out of comfort or fear of being alone, the timeline upon which it exists is fracturing. That city you've lived in your whole life, the one you no longer resonate with, the energetic ties binding you to it are being severed. From the perspective of the 3D ego, this looks and feels like catastrophic loss. It can bring panic, grief, and a terrifying sense of being unmoored, lost at sea with no land in sight. But from the perspective of your higher self, this is not a collapse. It is a liberation. It is a divine intervention. The universe is lovingly and forcibly removing you from a future that was too small for your expanding consciousness. It is a jailbreak for your soul. You are not being punished. You are being set free. The structures must fall so that you can build your true temple, your new reality, on sacred and authentic ground. The primary tool you have been given to navigate this great clarification is a heightened and non-negotiable intuition. Your inner truth meter is being amplified to an extraordinary degree. You can no longer tolerate inauthenticity, in others or in yourself. Lies, whether spoken or energetic, now feel like nails on a chalkboard to your soul. Small talk feels draining and pointless. You find yourself craving silence, nature, and conversations of deep meaning. This is your third eye chakra being cleared and activated by the portal's energy. Your gut feelings are no longer gentle whispers. They are loud, clear, undeniable commands from your soul. The greatest mistake you can make right now is to ignore this inner guidance. Your logical mind will try to rationalize, to cling to the familiar, to make sense of the collapsing structures based on old-world data. You must have the courage to override the mind's fear and trust the soul's knowing. Surrender is your superpower right now. This is not a passive, weak surrender. It is an active, powerful trust in the unseen forces that are orchestrating your liberation. It is letting go of the oars and trusting the divine current to carry you exactly where you need to go. The space between the old collapsing timeline and the new one solidifying is called the void. It can feel scary, but it is also the realm of infinite potential, the quantum field where your new reality is being born. Your only job in the void is to hold your frequency high, to trust your intuition implicitly, and to listen for the next divine breadcrumb. The old map is useless now. Your heart is your new compass. This is the ultimate test of faith, and it is the final initiation before you step fully into a life of authentic soul-aligned creation. As you navigate the sacred void, that quantum space between the collapse of old, inauthentic timelines and the crystallization of your new soul-aligned reality, you are not left adrift and powerless. The universe, in its infinite wisdom, provides you with the tools, the insights, and the energetic support needed to architect this new existence. This is where we arrive at the seventh crucial truth of the 12/12's portal, a truth that empowers you as the conscious, sovereign creator of your life. This is the magnification of conscious intent and the power of the spoken word. During this potent gateway, the fabric of reality has become extraordinarily thin, malleable, and responsive. The lag time between your energetic output and its manifestation in the physical world has been dramatically reduced, in some cases to almost zero. Think of the energy of this portal as a cosmic amplifier. Whatever frequency you are broadcasting, be it from your thoughts, your emotions, or most powerfully, your spoken words, is being magnified 1,000-fold and broadcast out into the quantum field to organize matter and experience around that very signal. This is a moment of unprecedented creative power, but it also carries a profound responsibility. You are, quite literally, speaking your world into being with every sentence that leaves your mouth. This is why you must become hyper-vigilant of your language. The casual, self-deprecating jokes, the habitual complaints about your finances, the idle gossip about others, the fearful what-if scenarios you run in your mind, these are not harmless expressions. Right now, they are powerful creative incantations. They are direct commands to the universe. When you say, "I'm always so broke before the holidays," you are not merely describing a situation, you are casting a powerful spell that locks that reality into place. The universe doesn't hear the sarcasm or the complaint, it only hears the energetic signature of broke, and it dutifully rushes to bring you more experiences that match that vibration. When you look in the mirror and think, "I look so tired and old," you are instructing your very cells to accelerate the aging process. When you tell a friend, "I can never find a good partner," you are programming the energetic field around you to repel the very love you desire. This is not a time for passive, unconscious speech. This is a time for deliberate, intentional, and high-frequency verbal creation. The ancient mystics and masters understood this principle deeply. They knew that the human voice, when aligned with pure intention, is a tool for shaping reality. The primordial sound of Om, the sacred chants, the power of prayer, all are based on the understanding that sound creates form. This 12/12 portal is returning this sacred technology to humanity. You must now begin to speak, not about what is, but about what you are becoming. You must speak from the end result, from the wish fulfilled. Instead of saying, "I want to be abundant," which reinforces the energy of wanting and lack, you must declare with conviction, "I am a magnet for wealth and miraculous opportunities." Feel the difference? One is a plea, the other is a declaration of sovereign power. Instead of complaining, "I'm so sick and tired," you must affirm, "My body is a magnificent vessel of vibrant health and boundless energy." Do you see the shift? You are using your words to build a bridge from your current reality to your desired reality. This is not about lying to yourself or engaging in toxic positivity. It is about understanding that your words are the paintbrush and the quantum field is your canvas. What masterpiece are you choosing to paint? During this portal, make a conscious pact with yourself. For the next 72 hours, commit to a complaint fast. Every time you catch yourself about to utter a negative statement or a complaint, stop, take a breath, and consciously choose a new set of words that reflects the reality you wish to create. This will feel strange at first. Your ego, which is addicted to problem solving and drama, will resist it fiercely. But as you persist, you will begin to feel a palpable shift in your energy field. You will feel lighter, more empowered, and more aligned. You will start to notice the world around you responding differently. Unexpected synchronicities will appear. Solutions will present themselves out of nowhere. People will smile at you more. This is the immediate feedback loop of the universe, showing you that it is listening to your new, upgraded language. You are retraining your subconscious mind and reprogramming your reality from the inside out. Your voice is your magic wand. Use it wisely, use it consciously. Use it to speak your most beautiful life into existence. This is your birthright as a divine creator. To seal this commitment and activate the creative power of your voice, type "My words are my world" in the comments section right now. Make this declaration and watch as the universe conspires to make it so. This brings us to the final, 8th crucial truth, the capstone of this entire 12/12's activation. It is the culmination of all the inner work, the purging, the healing, and the realignment. This truth is not so much a step to be taken as it is a state of being to be embodied. It is the great surrender and the arrival of divine timing. After all the effort, the shadow work, the conscious creation, and the karmic clearing, there comes a point where you must release the reins and trust the process completely. This is perhaps the most difficult step for the modern, overachieving mind, yet it is the most essential for miraculous manifestation. The 12/12's portal is governed by a higher intelligence, a divine cosmic order that sees the entire tapestry of your life, past, present, and future. Your human ego, with its limited perspective, can only see a tiny corner of this masterpiece. It tries to control outcomes, force timelines, and manipulate events based on fear and a perceived lack of time. But this energy of forcing, striving, and controlling is the very thing that creates resistance and blocks the flow of divine grace. The final initiation of this gateway is to learn the art of active surrender. This is not a passive giving up, it is an empowered act of faith. It is doing your part, setting the intention, speaking the words, clearing the energy, and then handing the how and the when over to the universe completely. It is the profound understanding that your desires are already fulfilled in the quantum field. Your soulmate is already yours. Your abundance is already yours. Your vibrant health is already yours. The only thing preventing them from crystallizing into your physical reality is your insistence on controlling the delivery mechanism. This is why you may be experiencing intense frustration right now. You may feel like you are doing all the spiritual work, yet nothing is changing. That frustration is a sign that you are still trying to drive the car from the back seat. The universe is lovingly asking you to move aside and let your higher self take the wheel. Your higher self has the GPS. It knows the shortcuts. It sees the traffic jams and the detours that your ego cannot. Its timing is always, without exception, absolutely perfect. Embodying this surrender means finding peace in the not knowing. It means waking up each day and asking, "Universe, what is my next right step? Show me the way." It means being open to your blessings arriving in packages you could never have predicted. You might be desperately trying to manifest money through your struggling business, while the universe is trying to deliver it through an unexpected inheritance or a winning lottery ticket that you refuse to buy. You might be fixated on one specific person being your soulmate, while your true divine counterpart is waiting for you in a city you've been intuitively guided to visit, but have been resisting. Divine timing requires you to let go of your attachment to the specific form of your desire and align with the feeling of it. How would you feel if you were already living in abundance? Cultivate that feeling of peace, security, and freedom now. How would you feel if you were already in a loving, sacred partnership? Cultivate that feeling of joy, connection, and wholeness within yourself now. This is how you become an energetic match for the miracles that are trying to find you. You stop chasing them, and you start attracting them through the power of your own embodied frequency. During this 12/12's portal, you may feel an urge to rest, to do nothing, to simply be. Honor this. This is not laziness, it is a sacred integration period. The downloads you have received, the healing you have undergone, it all needs time to settle into your cellular structure. Pushing and forcing action during this period is counterproductive. The most powerful action you can take right now is to be still, to listen, and to trust. Meditate, walk in nature, listen to high-frequency music, sleep. Allow the universe to do the heavy lifting. You have placed your order, now, trust that the divine kitchen is preparing your feast, and it will be delivered to your table at the exact perfect moment. This is the ultimate test of faith. It is the final shedding of the ego's need for control. It is the moment you step out of the driver's seat and into the throne of your own life, allowing the magnificent flow of the cosmos to serve your highest good. This is true freedom. This is true power. This is the ultimate gift of the 12/12's portal. If you are ready to let go, to trust, and to allow the magic of divine timing to orchestrate your life, type "I surrender to my highest good" as your final most powerful declaration in the comments below. Let this be your prayer and your activation. As this powerful 12/12's portal reaches its peak, remember that you are a divine conduit of cosmic energy. You are an anchor of the new 5D Earth frequency. The light codes that are pouring into the planet are flowing through you. Your body is a temple, a sacred vessel for this transformation. Be gentle with it. Hydrate with pure water, eat light, high vibrational foods. Avoid dense energies, whether they come from violent media, negative people, or toxic substances. You are a finely tuned instrument, and you must treat yourself as such. The physical symptoms, the ringing ears, the heart palpitations, the dizziness, the aches and pains, are all part of this profound recalibration. Do not fear them. Breathe into them. Thank your body for its incredible work. You are literally rebirthing yourself into a new state of being, shedding the dense carbon-based body and activating your crystalline light body. This is the great awakening that the prophecies have spoken of for millennia, and you are not just witnessing it. You are a central participant in its unfolding. The choices you make, the frequencies you hold, and the love you embody over these next few hours and days will ripple out and affect the entire collective. You are a lighthouse in the storm, and your light is needed now more than ever. Shine brightly, chosen one. The world is waiting for you to remember who you are. Embrace this sacred shift. It is the moment your soul has been waiting for. Do not miss it. Do not doubt it. Do not shrink from the magnificence of your own becoming. The gateway is open. Step through. And so, you have arrived. You have walked through the shimmering, energetic architecture of the 12/12ths portal. You have faced the sacred echoes of your past, rewritten the scarcity contracts of your ancestors, and danced with the shadows in your dreams. You have tuned the instrument of your heart to the frequency of divine love and accepted the sacred mandate to heal your bloodline. You have stood with unwavering courage as false timelines crumbled around you, reclaiming the magic of your own spoken word. And finally, in an act of ultimate power, you have surrendered to the magnificent, intelligent flow of divine timing. You are not the same person who started watching this video. The light codes you have integrated, the karmic densities you have released, and the sovereign truths you have remembered have irrevocably altered your very cellular and energetic structure. You are now standing on the other side of the gateway, blinking in the light of a new dawn, a new reality that is still wet with the paint of creation. The most critical phase is not the passage through the portal, but what you do in the immediate hours and days that follow. This is the sacred integration period, the cosmic cocoon where the butterfly of your new self must be allowed to strengthen its wings before it can take flight. Think of the journey through the 8 crucial truths not as a checklist you have completed, but as 8 gates of initiation through which your soul has just passed. At the first gate, the sacred echo and karmic finality, you laid down the heavy baggage of your past. You looked your karma in the eye, not as a judge, but as a compassionate witness, and you chose to release it. Feel that lightness now in your spirit. The chains that once bound you to cycles of repetition and regret have been dissolved into light. You are no longer defined by your history. You are now defined only by the infinite potential of this present moment. You have graduated, at the second gate, the activation of the wealth frequency. You faced the ancient phantoms of lack and limitation. You felt their cold grip and heard their lies, and you chose instead to anchor into the unshakable truth of your own infinite worth. You have severed the energetic contracts of poverty that held your lineage captive for generations. The frequency of abundance now hums within your DNA, a quiet, confident resonance that no longer seeks wealth, but allows it, recognizes it, and knows itself to be it. You are no longer a beggar at the doors of the universe. You are a sovereign heir to its limitless kingdom. At the third gate, the formidable gate of the mandatory shadow purge, you did what most of humanity spends lifetimes avoiding. You turned and faced the darkness within yourself. You walked into the frightening landscapes of your dreams and recognized the monsters there as your own wounded children, crying out for love. By meeting your jealousy, your anger, and your fear with compassion, you have performed the highest form of spiritual alchemy. You have integrated your shadow, and in doing so, you have become truly whole. You are no longer fragmented, no longer at war with yourself. You are a unified field of consciousness, and your power has increased exponentially because you have reclaimed all the lost pieces of your soul. Then, standing in this new wholeness, you arrived at the fourth gate, the soulmate signal. Here you ceased the desperate search for another to complete you, and instead became the frequency of the divine love you wished to attract. You have recalibrated your heart chakra, sending out a clear, pure, and irresistible signal to your true soul family. The era of painful, karmic entanglement is over. You are now a beacon for the sacred unions, the divine partnerships, and the heart-centered friendships that will form the very foundation of the new earth. You are no longer an island. You are a vital, luminous point in a vast constellation of love. You then proceeded to the fifth gate, a place of deep memory and sacred duty, the ancestral healing mandate. You stood as a living bridge between the past and the future, and poured the golden light of your own awakening back through the generations. You spoke the words that freed them, and in freeing them, you freed yourself. The genetic burdens, the epigenetic traumas, the unseen weights that have plagued your family line have been lifted. You have honored their struggle by becoming the one who finally healed it. Feel the gratitude of 1,000 souls standing behind you, cheering you on. You are their answered prayer. At the sixth gate, the collapse of false timelines, you witnessed the deconstruction of a life that was too small for your soul. It was a terrifying and holy fire, burning away all that was inauthentic, all that was built on compromise and fear, and you did not flinch. You trusted your inner knowing, your heart's compass, as the old world dissolved. You are now standing in the sacred void, the womb of creation, free from the obligations and expectations that once confined you. You are utterly, terrifyingly, magnificently free to create a life that is a true and total expression of your divine essence. And in that freedom, you approached the seventh gate, the magnification of conscious intent, where you reclaimed the most sacred gift of your divinity, the power of your word. You have remembered that you are a creator, a weaver of worlds, and that your every utterance is a command to the universe. You have made a holy vow to speak only that which you wish to call into being, to use your voice not to describe your cage, but to build your palace. You have reactivated the magical technology that resides in your throat chakra, and the entire quantum field now leans in, listening intently for your next decree. And finally, having reclaimed your power, you arrived at the eighth and final gate, the Great Surrender. Here, you performed the ultimate act of mastery. You laid down your need to control, your attachment to outcomes, your fear of the unknown. You did your sacred work, and then you placed the final result into the loving hands of the cosmos, trusting implicitly in the perfection of divine timing. You have moved from a being of effort and struggle to a being of grace and flow. You no longer push the river, you have become the river flowing effortlessly towards the ocean of your highest destiny. You have passed through all 8 gates. You are initiated. You are activated. You are ready. So what now? What are the immediate practical steps you must take in this fragile and potent state of rebirth? For the next 72 hours, you must consider yourself to be in a sacred energetic cocoon. This is a non-negotiable period of quiet integration. During this time, your energy field is wide open, highly sensitive, and is actively rewriting its own code. You must protect it with the ferocity of a mother protecting her newborn child. The first and most critical action is to engage in a radical digital and media detox. Unplug from the matrix. Do not watch the news. Do not scroll mindlessly through social media. Avoid confrontational emails and draining conversations. The collective consciousness is still steeped in the frequencies of fear, chaos, and division. Exposing your newly calibrated energy field to this static is like trying to grow a delicate orchid in a toxic waste dump. It will disrupt the integration process and can pull you back into the very timelines you have just fought so hard to escape. Be ruthless in the curation of your energetic environment. Your peace is your priority. The second action is the water and light protocol. Your physical body is working overtime to process these immense energetic upgrades. Your DNA is being rewritten. Your cells are being flooded with new information. The single most important physical substance you can give your body right now is pure, clean water. Water is a liquid crystal. It is a conscious conductor of information. By drinking copious amounts of it, you are helping your body to flush out old dense energies and to stabilize and distribute the new light codes throughout your entire system. If you can, add a pinch of sea salt or a squeeze of lemon to structure the water and increase its conductivity. The second part of this protocol is light. The sun is not just a ball of hot gas. It is a conscious transmitter of galactic information. Make a point to get at least 15 minutes of direct sunlight on your skin. As you do, close your eyes and state the intention: I am open to receive the highest light codes, information and upgrades available to me now for my greatest good. You are literally feeding your light body, helping it to anchor these new frequencies into the physical realm. The third action is the journaling mandate. Your subconscious mind and your higher self are communicating with you at an unprecedented rate, primarily through dreams, symbols and intuitive flashes. You must capture this divine communication. Keep a journal and pen by your bed, and write down your dreams the moment you awaken. During the day, pay attention to the synchronicities, the repeating numbers like 1111, 333, 444, the song lyrics that seem to speak directly to you, the feather that appears on your path. Write it all down. Do not try to analyze it with your logical mind just yet. Your only job is to be the sacred scribe, the respectful witness to the magic that is unfolding. You are gathering the puzzle pieces of your new reality. Later, as you read back over your notes, the patterns will emerge and the messages will become crystal clear. This is your personal roadmap, delivered directly from your soul. Finally, the fourth action is to practice the vow of conscious speech. Building on the seventh truth, this is the time to be impeccably mindful of your words. If a full complaint fast feels too difficult, simply try speaking less. In the silence, you create space to hear your own inner wisdom. When you do speak, let your words be intentional. Speak words of gratitude. Speak words of blessing over your food, your home, your body. Speak words of encouragement to yourself. You are in the most potent creative period of your entire life. Every word is a seed. Spend these 72 hours planting a garden of utter beauty, not a field of weeds. These four actions, the detox, the water and light protocol, the journaling mandate, and the vow of conscious speech, will create the perfect energetic container for you to fully embody the massive transformation of the 12/12ths portal. As you move through this integration, you will begin to notice the signs that your activation was successful. You will feel a profound sense of inner peace, a quiet knowing that everything is going to be okay, even if the external world still appears chaotic. The frantic, anxious chatter of the ego will begin to quiet down, replaced by a calm, steady voice of intuition. You will notice that things that used to trigger you no longer have any power over you. You are observing life from a higher vantage point. Synchronicities will accelerate to a dizzying degree, becoming a daily, even hourly, confirmation that you are in the flow. Miracles, both small and large, will begin to appear. The perfect opportunity will land in your inbox. The exact amount of money you need will show up unexpectedly. The person with the answer you've been seeking will suddenly call. This is your new normal. This is life in the 5D flow, and you will notice people simply falling away from your life, without drama or conflict. They will just energetically drift away, as their frequency is no longer a match for yours. Do not grieve this. Bless them, and let them go. Their departure creates the space for your true soul family to arrive, and they will appear with a sense of familiarity and ease that will feel like coming home. This is your new beginning. The 12/12ths portal was not an endpoint. It was the grand opening, the ribbon-cutting ceremony for the rest of your magnificent soul-led life. You are a pioneer, an architect of the new earth. Your primary mission now is to hold this new frequency, to be the peace, the love and the wisdom that you have worked so hard to embody. You will change the world not by fighting the old, but by being a living, breathing example of the new. Your joy is your activism. Your peace is your protest. Your love is your revolution. If this message, this entire journey has activated something deep within your soul, then I invite you to subscribe to Power Inside You. Our work together is not over. It has only just begun. We will be here to guide you, to support you, and to remind you of the incredible power that resides within you every single day. As your final, most potent act of creation in this sacred space we have shared, I want you to go to the comments section below and claim the miracle that this portal has unlocked for you. Do not be shy. Do not be humble. The universe is listening. Right? I am ready for my miracle. And if you feel called, state what it is. Claim your health. Claim your love. Claim your purpose. Claim your abundance. Let the comments be a living testament to the power of our collective intention. The shift is here. You are the shift. And so it is.